So next we will see advanced ARM process. Advanced ARM process. So actually already we have discussed the ARM processor. In this lecture we will see advanced ARM process. So first we will see what is Cortex processor and what is the architecture of this Cortex processor. Actually ARM Cortex is nothing but a processor. So the ARM is the name of the manufacturer that makes this process. So actually manufacturer name is ARM and ARM Cortex is one of the processor. So these processors are basically used for embedded systems applications like smartphones or some electronic gadgets. So these processors are very highly effective, and also the credit card sized computer Raspberry Pi also used the same these type of ARM process. So these are used for technical computing, for example controlling any real life applications with the help of computer. So these all are the features of some ARM Cortex processor. So the clock speed is same thing, that phone has 1.3 gigahertz processor. So this 1.3 gigahertz is nothing but the clock speed. So actually this ARM Cortex M is a group of 32-bit RISC ARM processor core licensed by ARM Holdings. Already we have discussed it. ARM is nothing but a manufacturer which is making these types of process. So these cores are optimized for low cost and energy efficient microcontrollers. So it is very low cost and it is very efficient, which has been embedded in 10 of billions of consumer devices. The Cortex MR architecture is a Harvard architecture which offers separate data and instruction buses for communicating with the RAM and ROM memories. So it will communicate with RAM and ROM memories. So these processors are found in a variety of applications including IoT, industrial and everyday consumer devices. So already we have discussed it. It will be used in many embedded system applications like mobile systems, IoT. So these all are embedded system applications. So we have different types of series of ARM here. So ARM Cortex has 3 series of microcontrollers. So one is ARM Cortex A. So Cortex A is nothing but Cortex A is nothing but it is completely application specific microcontroller. Next Cortex R. So this is R is nothing but real time specific microcontroller. Cortex M is nothing but general purpose microcontroller. So 3 series. One is Cortex A. A is nothing but application. So this Cortex A is application. Cortex R is real time specific controllers. Cortex M is nothing but the general purpose microcontrollers. So again we have 2 more features here. One is secure core and machine learning. Secure core and machine learning. So these 2 are also some series of this ARM Cortex. So machine learning, this secure core is nothing but not code, this is core. Secure core is nothing but it takes care of security applications, and this machine learning already nowadays completely we have machine learnings. So for machine learning it will be used for machine learning application process. So these are some of the features of Cortex. So next we will see what are the different versions of ARM Cortex. So these are the different versions of ARM Cortex. So ARM Cortex M0, M0 plus, M3, M4. So these all are 32-bit process across all the architectures. Next, all are 32-bit process, already we have discussed it. So these are 16-bit thumb instruction set. So these are some of the features of ARM Cortex with different versions. So this is the architecture of ARM Cortex. So this architecture. So here we have nested vectored int controller. So we will call this as NVIC. And next we have WAC interface, CPU, AHB light interface, and we have data watch point and breakpoint and debug access port. So these all are the architecture of ARM Cortex. So we will discuss each and every component in this. So first we have here nested vectored int controller. So this we will call as NVIC. So NVIC is nothing but it will support both level and pulse interrupt sources. So the processor state is automatically saved by this hardware or interrupt entry. So the process state automatically saved by hardware or interrupt entry and is restored on interrupt exit. It will be restored on interrupt exit. So this NVIC also supports tail chaining of interrupts. So it will supports in interrupts also. So next, this AHB light interface. So AHB light interface mainly used to design where only a single bus master is used. Only a single bus master is used. Where the single bus master is used, there we will use this AHB light interface. So this can be either a simple single master system or a multi-layer AHB light system where there is only one AHB master per layer. So per layer we will have only one AHB master. So next, this debug access port. So this will provide multiple master driving ports. This debug access ports will provide multiple master driving ports. So this all accessible and controllable through a only single external interface port to provide system wide debug. So this will provide only system wide debug which will supports external interface port. So we know data watch point and breakpoint and this CPU. So this is the architecture and these are the 4 different versions of ARM Cortex microcontrollers. So again we have here lowest power energy efficient. So this will be lowest power which will be very much energy efficient ARM Cortex.